to High Spots Incorporated. I am Paul.
And I'm Dale.
And welcome to This Week in WWE number 5.
Yep, number 5.
Okay, so we'll start off with Raw.
Alright, we kicked Raw off with Seth Rollins in the ring, cutting a promo about how special he is and how great he is and how he's Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, he was like, oh, you know, I've got 2 matches at Night of Champions. And then I realised, I'm Seth freaking Rollins.
Absolutely loved it. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Then you had Sting interrupting him, talking about, oh, come get your fucking statue and all that kind of crap and your typical Sting bullshit.
Yeah, I like how Sting's kind of edging a little bit towards his Joker gimmick.
Yeah, which it's for the better.
Yeah, his Joker gimmick was the best thing he did in TNA.
It's the best thing he's ever done, to be honest.
I wouldn't go that far, but anyway.
I would.
WCW, man, he was great.
I've never been a huge fan of Sting.
Okay, moving on. So we had the first match of Raw was Paige versus Sasha Banks.
Yep, glad we had Sasha Banks go over in this one. She absolutely needed it.
Very much so, because Bad has kind of like faded into the background as far as the Divas.
Yeah, they're the jobbers out of the 3 teams, which
is
that's
absolutely
not right. Ridiculous.
Which, yeah, I mean, you've got like the boss.
Exactly, the literal boss. She is a
boss.
She is a fucking boss.
She really is. And then we moved on to the next match, the Ascension versus Ambrains.
Which I'm sure you guys can assume who goes over in this one. Yeah. Ambrains win pretty damn quickly. Yep, that's...
Not even going to comment on that. Yeah. Ascension really need to be booked a little bit stronger after they've put this stable together. Doesn't make any sense to make them lose every time.
Really doesn't.
Yep.
Alright, then we had the Ryback and the Kevin Owens promo in the back, with the Kevin Owens looking a lot like Carlito with his apple.
What were they doing with that? Like, really?
I don't know. I feel they were either, 1, making a Carlito reference, or 2, they were trying to do the whole, oh, he's fat, so he's eating an apple.
Yeah, like counteract the fat jokes. Because he's eating an apple, therefore he's fine.
It doesn't work like that.
No, not really. But I do like that he's being positioned towards an IC title match at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
He better go over.
He has to go over, otherwise it's going to honestly ruin his career. Yeah,
exactly. And Ryback really is just fucking boring as shit right now.
Right now, you mean always has been?
No, when he was having his rivalry with Punk and stuff, he was interesting. Anything after that...
He wasn't even interesting then. The only time I thought he was interesting was when he first debuted. The squash, just because he was so strong and he'd throw people around, that was the only good thing about him.
Yeah, well, either way, his title run should really come to an end. It's stale as fuck and it's not doing anything for anyone.
I don't think he should have won in the first place.
Yeah, no, but anyway. And then we had a fucking awesome segment backstage.
Yes. Oh wait, we didn't actually talk about the match itself.
Oh, Ryback won.
Yeah, Ryback beat Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah.
Not cool. We're not going to comment anymore about that.
No, shouldn't have happened. Continue.
Alright, yeah, we had the fucking awesome segment, as Paul put it, between New Day, Edge and Christians and the Dudleys. I
love New Day just backstage in general with
absolutely
Seth Rollins.
Amazing.
The rapport they have with Seth Rollins is really good, actually. And Seth Rollins kind of comes off like, oh, these are my friends, but they're really annoying.
Yeah,
you know?
They're like the annoying friends you have in high school that you just put up with.
Yeah, pretty much. So then we had Edge and Christian pop out of the background, you know, just out of nowhere, and start confronting Rollins about the last incident they had together.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite brutal. Like the if you guys will remember from back then when he went to go curb stomp him and said, "Oh, screw it, I'm going to kill him anyway."
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck! Can you get any more heel?
Yeah. And then, you know, Edge was getting in his face and was saying like, "Well, you didn't finish the job. Why don't you try now?" Which it was kind of funny because, like, no, everyone knows that Edge is never going to take a bump.
Can't happen.
No.
He personally thinks he can, but they won't let him.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Yeah, you can't blame him.
You can't kill the guy. Anyway, and then we had a hilarious, you know, battle, as Xavier Woods put it, between the New Day and Edge and Christian on the kazoo.
Yep. And then Big E decided it'd be a good idea to eat the kazoo.
That was probably the funniest bit of Raw.
Definitely.
Because it was clearly not a planned thing. He just grabbed the kazoo, tried to eat it and realised this is not
this
working.
is too thick, and then just threw it.
Yeah, and they just threw it down, and it was
Right,
it was quite
and
hilarious.
then you had the Dudleys come in and do their little bit. You know, the New Day sucks chant and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, the New Day sucks was Edge and Christian.
Oh,
The Dudleys was like get the table.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was awesome. Just
Yeah.
in general, because then Xavier Woods was all like, "You ain't got no bars, you ain't no musician, son."
Alright, then we moved on to a horrible segment with Summer Rae, Rusev, and Ziggler.
Yeah.
They should just hurry up and finish this angle right now.
Yeah, Ziggler mentioned on SmackDown, I think it was, that we're like, "Oh, I really hope I can end this feud." We hope you can too.
We agree.
Fucking end it
right now.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, no, not much more to comment on that.
No, nothing.
We then had Orton versus Sheamus, which
395 or something.
Yeah, about 406 maybe.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate.
Yeah, this match honestly shit me up the wall, purely because Orton went over, which should not have happened.
No.
You Mr. Money in the Bank constantly losing. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it happens a lot though.
I hate it though. It shouldn't happen a lot. They seem to think, oh, you've got the Money in the Bank briefcase, so you can afford a few losses. That's not how it works.
Yeah, it will make you look weak and then just make you look really strong out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Make someone look excessively weak and then put the title on them.
Yeah,
because it doesn't afford the title.
Yeah, well then we had Orton go over in this, and the Wyatt attacked Randy Orton. I mean, it kind of lead into Orton being the partner of Ambrose, which I fucking hate also.
I don't think that's happening.
No? Don't you?
From what I heard, that attack has actually written him off for a little while.
Yeah, I heard about that, but then I heard reports the next day saying that that's not true.
Yeah, but Orton's pushing for a part-time schedule.
Yeah, part-time schedule, yeah.
I think that was kind of a way for him to transition into it.
Yeah, I think you might be correct, actually.
Yeah, well, I hope that's right, because he would suck as the third person.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, we moved on to then the Los Matadores versus the Dudleys.
Yep, where, this was just your typical squash match. Dudleys go over, and then you had the Los Matadores turn on El Torito. Absolute fucking cunts they are.
Yeah.
Why would you beat up a little man like that? That's not cool.
He's a bull, but anyway.
Well, he's still a little man, okay?
Yeah, well, that was kind of a little bit uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
Now, I'm glad the Dudleys came and, helped him out. God, that was horrible.
Alright, moving on.
Yeah. We then had Cesaro versus The Miz. I mean, good match, but ended in a double count out with the Big Show trying to chase Miz. Ended up chasing him out of the arena.
He can actually run pretty fast.
Surprisingly quickly for a big guy.
I was surprised. I thought he was going to do his whole 4 or 5 stride run.
I thought they were going to pull a Bull Dempsey and just make him look exhausted.
Get a cardio chant going.
And then
not much to say about that.
and Big Show knocks Cesaro out for whatever reason, because he's a heel and that's what he does.
Yeah, he was like, I see a face.
Punch.
Yep.
Alright, then we moved on to the main event of the evening, where you had John Cena tagging with the Primetime Players to take on the New Day and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, so this whole match was literally all New Day.
Yeah, it was all New Day and Rollins.
They just, no, not even Rollins.
No, other times Rollins was in the ring, he was in control.
Yeah, but that was purely because the New Day were on top for the whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
I love how the New Day are being billed, they're being booked as super, super strong as a tag team.
Yeah, it's the best way you can do this.
Yeah, and it gives Xavier Woods a bit of credit, behind his statements when he's shouting on the outside oh, we're so good. You fucking are.
Yeah, no shit.
You really are. Anyway, so Super Cena came back, won that one.
Yeah, you have your typical Super Cena.
Yep. Yeah, there's not much more to say about the actual match there.
Yeah.
Cena did the worst millions of dollars dance ever. He was just kind of jumping side to side.
Yeah,
Cena
should not do those sorts of things.
Cena should not dance.
Cena should not do a lot of things.
Oh, speaking of dancing, I didn't mention the random dance spots that Big E did.
Yeah.
He was doing a vertical suplex and started gyrating a little bit. That's super strength right there.
It really is.
As silly as it looked and stuff, but entertaining.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah, just wanted to mention that.
And then we had Sting destroying Seth Rollins' statue, which... yeah, there's not much to say about that either.
Yep, he ruined the statue.
Cool. Good for you, Sting.
Yep, that ended Raw. So we'll move on to main event Superstars. So we kicked the main event off with Bo Dallas against Fandango.
Yep. Bo Dallas went over in this one with his rope-assisted swinging neck breaker, which they're still yet to name.
Yeah, I want them to come up with a name soon because I'm going to get sick of saying that.
Yeah, brilliant move.
Yeah,
Stupid
brilliant
name.
move.
Well, it's not even really a name, it's just what it is.
Yeah, well, it's just the technical name, really. So yeah, he won in that one. Bo Dallas looked pretty good in this one, actually.
Yeah, he did. It was quite good to see.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, we then moved on to the primetime players taking on the Los Matadors.
Yep.
Which, I mean, as you'd expect for that too, primetime players go over. Nothing special.
No, there really wasn't.
Yeah.
And then the main event was Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler.
Which could actually be a main event on a pay-per-view, to be, in my opinion.
Yeah, it could. And that's hilarious. It was the main event of their, like, fucking, not even their B show. It was like C or D show.
Yeah, their C show.
Yeah. Kevin Owens won that one.
Yep, with
Sweet.
the worst pop-up powerbomb ever.
Yeah, I think Ziggler might have actually hurt himself there.
Yeah, almost a concussion, which kind of worries me.
Yeah, considering his history.
Yeah, but I mean, since we haven't heard anything about it, and wait, well, I'm pretty sure he was on SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was one of the Lumberjacks. I
yeah,
believe.
so were the Dudleys.
Yeah, which was weird.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Anyway, so Owens, fantastic save on the pop-up powerbomb, made it look alright.
Yeah, not
Should
completely terrible.
never show those things in slow motion.
It just made it look worse.
Yeah, like the head whiplash looked pretty brutal, but like it just made it look like he sat Dolph Ziggler down really gently.
Yeah.
So we moved on to Superstars, and that was first match was Neville versus Bo Dallas.
Yep. Neville goes over in this one surprisingly with a 450 splash. Wasn't expecting that.
No, but it was a very good splash.
Yeah, it was a good 450 splash.
He is fantastic at those.
Absolutely awesome.
Not much to say about that other than that. The other one was Stardust versus Jack Swagger.
I mean, it was a decent match. The really only thing I want to comment on is Jack Swagger does not know how to sell when it comes to working enough. Like when, pretty much, I'll explain it as this. Stardust was working the arm the whole match. As soon as Jack Swagger makes his comeback, he just stops selling it completely, starts using the arm fine, everything.
Yeah, putting his arms up and being like, that, even that should hurt.
Like,
man.
honestly, that kind of buried Stardust.
Yeah.
In a sense, it made all his working on the arm look like it did nothing.
Oh well, at least he won.
Yeah, at least Stardust won that.
With a fantastic looking, I said it was more so a missile drop kick, but
yeah,
it's essentially a disaster kick.
It was a disaster kick.
Yeah, there was a very fantastic disaster kick into very horrible Queen's Crossbow.
Yeah.
Just should have used the drop kick. Anyway.
Yep, alright, moving on to SmackDown. We kicked it off with the Wyatt family in the rings with the promo. Yeah, there's not really much to say. I mean, your typical Wyatt family promo.
Bray said anyone but you a lot.
Yep. That's really all there is for that too.
Ambrose was Reigns' servant apparently.
Which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and warned everyone not to side with, Roman Reigns and Dean
Even though someone will.
Yep, and then Strowman just chimed in with his one-sentence conclusion, as he does.
Yeah.
Yep. They all fall down.
Yep, they all fall down.
Yep.
Alright, we then moved on to Miz versus Cesaro, which this match was very good. Cesaro goes over in this one with a sharpshooter from a very strange reversal.
Yeah.
What did he even reverse out of?
I think it was out of the figure four.
Yeah,
going for the figure four.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it just looked really awkward, Cesaro trying to get up out of that.
Yep.
Blocking a sharpshooter. But either way, well done. He won. Moving on to the backstage segment with Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose and Jimmy Uso. I just wanted to mention Jimmy Uso in his really hyped up state went to fist bump Roman Reigns and completely missed.
I didn't notice that, to be honest.
Yeah, that was literally all I wanted to add about that.
Really, the only thing I have to say about that is it seems like Roman Reigns is getting a bit shitty with Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
He didn't like the fact that Dean Ambrose asked Jimmy Uso to be a part of this match.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to bring his family into it.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. You claim Dean Ambrose is your family, yet you get shitty at him when he brings your actual family into it. When you're the one that brought him into this.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But then moving on, we had Paige versus Sasha Banks again. This one was a no contest. Just ended with a big brawl between the two teams.
Yeah, I loved how Paige acted like she was injured or whatever, and then just turned that into a
that was pretty funny.
Sasha. It was very heelish.
Yeah, very heelish, which...
But I mean, her character's kind of a tweener, so...
Yeah, she's going to turn heel soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
I can guarantee it.
Hopefully. There was really dodgy camera work while they were like brawling out of the ring.
Yeah, there really was.
It was really, really, really way too close, or like they were just in the side of the shot, or like it was.
Yeah, all sorts of strange shit. Like
it was just horrific.
Yep. So yeah, not really much to say about that.
Yeah, BCB and Bad came out and stormed the ring, and then,
yep. We then had Brains and Uso, Jimmy Uso.
Yeah. Against
all three of the New Day. I mean, this match was actually quite a good match. It was good to see Jimmy Uso get in the ring again.
Yeah, it was really good to see him.
I'm not a fan of the Usos. I do prefer Jimmy, but he was actually really fucking great in this match.
Yeah, and I mean, it probably has something to do with the fact that we haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
So he's fresh. He's fresh again.
Alright, yeah, that match ended after the lights went out and the Wyatts came out, and you looked up on the top of the stage and Jimmy Uso was getting choked out by Braun Strowman.
He would have had to sprint there.
Yeah, that's literally what would have happened. He would have jumped off the top rope, sprint up to the top, and then
that's the first thought that occurred to me. It was like, whoa, you're a fast runner.
No shit.
Like, not only did you get there, you were like being choked out and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great work, Jimmy. Well done.
Yep, we then moved on to the Cosmic Wasteland, or the Ascension, against Lucha Dragons, which thankfully the Ascension went over in this one.
Finally.
Yep, and then after the match we had this, the Cosmic Wasteland attack the Lucha Dragons, and Neville came out to make the save.
So is that going to be a 6-man tag now?
I'm guessing so.
Night of Champions?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
Probably to get the Cosmic Wasteland over.
I hope so.
You better fucking hope so.
Yeah, well that doesn't make any fucking sense otherwise, does it?
Alright, we then moved on to the main event of SmackDown, which was Seth Rollins versus Ryback, champion versus champion in a lumberjack match.
Yeah.
I mean, for a lumberjack match, this was actually a pretty decent match. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Most of the exciting bits were actually just not involving Rollins or Ryback, though.
Yeah, like the big brawls in the ring and
Neville being like fucking crazy and doing moonsaults and
Big
shit.
Show knocking people out, well, one person, but
yeah, and then like the heels being ridiculously like they just beat the shit out of Ryback.
Yeah, like they just kicked the crap out of him.
Yeah, and then the babyfaces just threw Rollins back in.
Doesn't make sense, but whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to mention a call by King here. It was very, very stupid because he obviously doesn't pay attention to what he's saying while he's saying it. And he said, "Can you imagine if the big guy can knock off Rollins, can knock off Ryback for the second straight time?" And then Booker T said, "It sure wouldn't be good for Seth Rollins going into Night of Champions."
It wouldn't do anything to Seth Rollins.
No, why would the big guy knock himself off?
That just sounds weird, and
it sounds a bit sexual.
Yeah, it really does. Go do that in your own private time, Ryback.
Yes. Anyway.
Alright, yeah, Seth Rollins goes over in this match after Kevin Owens trips Ryback, and then Seth Rollins hits the pedigree for the win.
Yep, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that's really all there was to it.
Yep, and that'll wrap it up for this week's programming. So overall, I'd probably give it a C+.
Yeah, I think I'd go with a solid C. I mean, it was nothing special.
It was nothing super exciting, to be fair.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Alright, we didn't establish Jobber or MVP of the week.
No, we did not.
So, just a quick look. I think, honestly, I'm going to have to go with Cena this week as MVP, as much as that pains me.
Yeah, I will never, even if Cena has a brilliant child, I'll never do that. That's not happening.
Alright. Now I feel silly.
Personally, I don't know. I feel like Kevin Owens. I feel like he had a good showing this week. His little promo on Raw, kind of insinuating that he's going after the Intercontinental Championship, his addition to the Lumberjack match on SmackDown, his victory over Ziggler on main event. I feel like he had a pretty decent week.
Making me second thoughts now. Oh well.
When it comes to Jobber of the week, I think I'll go with Los Matadors.
Yeah, I can't can't even argue on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Los Matadores by far.
They're just a pack of cunts.
Yeah, pack of cunts and they lose.
Yeah, that's all there is to it.
You can be a cunt if you win.
Yeah. I mean, look at Rollins.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, and I guess that'll wrap it up for this week in WWE number 5.
Yeah, 5.
Alright, so like, rate, subscribe, share our video with a friend, whatever you can do really.
Yep, all that good stuff helps us out.
Alright, and we will see you next time for more videos.
Yep, have a nice day.
Yeah.
If you mess with me, you got no chance.